Thorogood in the studio with us. This song too, when I was growing up, my nickname in high school was Bone. So this was my unofficial theme song.
Yeah.
That I would walk down the hallways to.
The theme song in your head.
I ruined you.
You really did.
Yeah, thanks a lot, George. I got to be in a room with him 4 days every 5 days a week.
He has no idea. I mean, it's like how much I'm a fan of George Thorogood, and he is here. And if you'd like to see George perform live, he's going to perform at the Love Ride. 2012
Love Ride, yep.
At the end, when you're part of the Love Ride and you end up at Castaic Lake, George Thorogood will be performing live out there with the Destroyers. You can go to loveride.com and get your tickets right now. You can get them day of as well, but go there right now and get your tickets. Benefits the USO. And he's in here in the studio. He's got a guitar on his lap, and I cannot wait to hear something. This is one of your newest, one of your latest.
Well, we did a record. Capitol came up with an idea in 2010 to do a tribute to Chess Records, which was in Chicago. And as people may or may not know, Chess was where Chuck Berry recorded Johnny B. Good and Roll Over Beethoven, which, that started it all.
Yeah.
That's the place, and a lot of people weren't aware of that. Most people in the industry are, and they wanted to do a tribute to that, because I've done a lot of chess work over the years, and they said, can you make a whole record out of it? I said, I doubt it, because it's all been done, and it's going to take a while. But they said, well, and then they said something to me about, well, you can do it for Capitol Records, and this is the kind of money we're thinking about paying you. And I said, I think yeah, right, Chess Records, yeah, that's, sounds good.
Yeah, how many songs you need?
Yeah, right. So we're trying to find out a song by each individual artist, one by Sonny Boy Williamson, Chuck Berry, all the highest profile chess artists that I could cover. And so I'm not so, when it came to Bo Diddley, we said, well, there's been so many Bo Diddley, and you got to have a Bo Diddley song for chess. And our drummer suggested, why don't you just do the song Bo Diddley? And that says it all, so there you have it.
All right.
Bo Diddley style, baby, diamond ring. If that diamond ring don't shine, he gonna take it to a private eye. If that private eye can't see, he better not take the ring from me. Bye, baby, nanny goat. Make a pretty baby out Sunday coat. Won't you come to my house, a black cat bone? Take my baby all the way from home. Bo Diddley, have you heard? My pretty baby said she was a bird. Bo Diddley, it is true. Bo Diddley, I love you.
Well, George Thorogood, ladies and gentlemen.
How great is that, Frank?
That is
kind of an abbreviated version, but
we're just a couple of kids sitting here from Indiana going, "Oh my God, George Thorogood's playing for us in a room."
They're gonna have to get me a new chair. I ruined this one. I really did. I just ruined it.
You're amazing.
Yeah, it's surreal sitting here watching George Thorogood play live. If you'd like to see
Bo Diddley, he was amazing.
Yeah.
You talk about amazing. There was a cat that was amazing. He. That song, actually, when he came to Chicago, he was a very accomplished violinist. When he was like 13, he actually could play the violin, and he came there to live with his aunt. And when he went there, he fell in love with blues music, but he couldn't play it. And his idols were Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf. And he was a very, very timid guy, and he was very, he was heavy. He was a heavy guy. And he really wanted to break into the music business as a blues guy. And he kept saying, I'm not going to be able to do that. And he kept thinking, I got to come up with something different. I got to come up with something different than the straight, my baby left me. You know, that kind of, you know, the blues.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, I can't play them. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And every day he went down and sat down on a stoop. And these girls teased him because Bo, being a little shy, he acted tough, like most boys do. And in Chicago at that time, a Bo Diddley was known as a bully. Okay. And they kept saying, "You're nothing but a Bo Diddley. That's what you are. You're a Bo Diddley." And he was thinking, Bo Diddley, is that what I am?
Nice.
But he wasn't. But they took that because they didn't. You know, they could see right through it. And these girls would be jumping rope and doing patty cake, bakers, man. Bake me a hat as fast as you can. Patty cake. So Bo went patty cake, patty cake. Bo Diddley, Bo Diddley. He meant it as a kid's song. He wanted to write it for children, a children's song. And then it caught on in rock and roll. And I said, I've sat around 6, 7, 8-year-olds who've never heard of Bo Diddley, George Thorogood, rock and roll. As soon as you play that beat, the kids get up and boogie because they know. And Bo knew. He said, the rhythm's already there.
Right.
Yeah. The girls are already, as usual, the girls lead the way.
Yeah, well,
as always.
Listen to that, Frank, huh?
As always.
Huh? Listen to George Thorogood.
That's the way.
Let the girl lead the way. Enough already.
All right, Heidi.
Anyway, that's the story he told me. You know, he confided in me, and we were doing a blues festival once, and I said, we were singing a show, I said, you know, Bo, I don't know why they have me playing these blues festivals. I can't play blues. And he looked around, he went, neither can I.
I got them all fooled.
Yeah, right.
George Thorogood is hanging out with us. 1-800-955-5567 is the number if you'd like to call in. He's going to be performing at the Love Ride. He is at the end of the Love Ride. You can get your tickets at loveride.com, and all the proceeds go to the USO. That's one that Jay Leno is the Grand Marshal of. It's the 29th. It has happens all the time. And George Thorogood's going to be there.
Captain America.
Captain America?
Peter Fonda.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be there,
that's
too.
what it's all about, man. Easy Rider, the movie.
Yeah.
The ultimate.
If you've always wanted to go, you should go out.
The ultimate guy. Captain America himself.
Is he going to be riding up like that?
He probably does.
He does?
He
still has the helmet?
He has to.
We've done a few things with him, and he actually did something in Rapid City once, and he actually rode. They had a new motorcycle, a 74 Softail. Not the year 74, that was the brand of it at the time. And they used Peter Fonda for promotions, and he rode it right up on the stage. And I saw him standing there. And he's been to several of our shows. Wonderful man. Peter's great.
How cool when you find out like somebody that you idolize.
Yeah.
Also, you're like, wait, you know me? You're a fan of me? What?
Exactly.
Cool
the
feeling,
Captain America.
Right?
I mean, the thing we used to do was listening to Steve Miller's first record twice. Hitchhike into town, watch Easy Rider twice. Hitchhike back out of town and put the Steve Miller record back on.
Yeah.
That was what we did all the time. So when I ended up at the Love Ride for the first time with Steve Miller on one side of me and Captain America on the other,
whoa! You're like, whoa.
Stevie Guitar Miller and Peter Fonda. I mean, I was there. I said, "That's your Rock and Roll Hall of Fame kid. You made it."
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling right now.
Sure.
Knowing that George Thorogood wakes up every morning and listens to the Heidi and Frank show.
Yeah.
He knows who I am. And I knew who he was. From
Just
a very,
smile and nod, George.
He's like, I have no idea.
Smile and nod.
I'm never going to listen to this show based on just you, kid.
Where do you live, George?
I swore under oath with the government not to give the whereabouts of my location.
I understand. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Actually, I live in a state that borders the Pacific Ocean.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm an adopted California son, which I'm very proud to say that.
But you're from where originally?
I'm from the East. I'm from northern Delaware.
Okay.
Actually.
Still a little bit of that accent, I
hour
guess.
from Baltimore, about a
Baltimore.
hour from Philadelphia, right in the middle.
All right.
East Coast.
We do have to break again, George. I'm sorry, but I know you're a busy man. But if you could play us one of your classics on the way out, that would be a huge honor. LoveRide.com. Be sure and get your tickets right now. The 29th Love Ride. Here's George Thorogood.
One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Hey, Mr. Bartender, looky here. Bring another drink and bring it right now. Gotta get drunk, man, I got to get fly. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Then I sit there at the bar, drinking bourbon, scotch, ice cold Budweiser beer. I look down the bar for my bartender. So look at here, man. Come on down here. he got down there. So what you want? One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Ain't seen my baby since the night before last. Mr. Bartender, fill up my glass. Wanna get high, man, listen to me. One drink ain't enough, man, you better bring three. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
95.5 KLOS.